Second Kings 25. And it came to pass in the 9th year of his reign, in the 10th month, in the 10th day of the month, that Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babel, came, he and all his host, against Jerusalem, and pitched against it. And they built forts against it round about. And the city was besieged unto the 11th year of King Zedekiah. And on the 9th day of the 4th month the famine prevailed in the city, and there was no bread for the people of the land. And the city was broken up, and all the men of war fled by night by way of the gate between two walls, which is by the king's garden. Now the Chasdim were against the city round about, and the king went the way toward the plain. And the army of the Chasdim pursued after the king, and overtook him in the plains of Jericho, and all his army were scattered from him. So they tooketh the king, and brought him up to the king of Babel to Riblah, and they gave judgment upon him. And they sleweth the sons of Zedekiah before his eyes, and put out at the eyes of Zedekiah, and bound him with fetters of brass, and carried him to Babel. And in the 5th month, on the 7th day of the month, which is the 19th year of King Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babel, came Nebuzaradan, captain of the guard, a servant of the king of Babel, unto Jerusalem. And he burneth the house of YAHUAH, and the king's house, and all the houses of Jerusalem, and every great man's house burnt he with fire. And all the army of the Chasdim that were with the captain of the guard broke down the walls of Jerusalem round about. Now the rest of the people that were left in the city, and the fugitives that fell away to the king of Babel, with the remnant of the multitude, did Nebuchadnezzar, the captain of the guard, carry away. But the captain of the guard left of the poor of the land to be vine dressers and husbandmen. And the pillars of brass that were in the house of YAHUAH, and the bases, and the brazen sea that was in the house of YAHUAH, did the Chasdim break in pieces, and carried the brass of them to Babel. And the pots, and the shovels, and the snuffers, and the spoons, and all the vessels of brass wherewith they ministered, took they away. And the fire pans, and the bowls, and such things as were of gold in gold, and of silver in silver, the captain of the guard took away. The 2 pillars, 1 sea, and the brass which Shalimah had made for the house of YAHUAH, the brass of all these vessels, was without weight. The height of 1 pillar was 18 cubits, and the chapiter upon it was brass, and the height of the chapiter 3 cubits, and the wreathen work and pomegranates upon the chapiter round about, all of brass. And like unto these had the 2nd pillar with wreathen work. And the captain of the guard tooketh Serayahu, the chief priest, and Zephaniah, the 2nd priest, and 3 garters of the door. And out of the city he took an officer that was set over the men of war, and 5 men of them that were in the king's presence, which were found in the city, and the principal scribe of the host, which mustered the people of the land, and 80 men of the people of the land that were found in the city. And Nebuzaradan, captain of the guard, took these, and brought them to the king of Babel, to Riblah. And the king of Babel smote them, and slew them at Riblah in the land of Chamath. So Yehudah was carried away out of their land. And as for the people that remained in the land of Yehudah, whom Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babel, had left, even over them madeth Gedaliah, the son of Achikam, the son of Shaphan, ruler. And when all the captains of the armies, they and their men, heard that the king of Babel had made Gadaliahu governor, there came to Gadaliahu to Mizpah, even Ishmael the son of Netanyahu, and Yehochanan the son of Karach, and Serayahu the son of Tanakmech, the Netophathi, and Yaazanyahu the son of Machathai, and they and their men. And Gadaliahu swore to them and to their men, and said unto them, Fear not to be the servants of the Chazdim, dwell in the land, and serveth the king of Babel, and it shall be well with you. But it came to pass in the 7th month that Ishmael, the son of Nethanyahu, the son of Elishama, of the seed royal, came, and 10 men with him, and smoteth Gadaliahu, that he died, and the Yehudim and the Chazdim that were with him at Mizpah. And all the people, both small and great, the captains of the armies, arose and came to Mitzrayim, for they were afraid of the Chazdim. And it came to pass in the 37th year of the captivity of YAHUAH, king of Yehudah, in the 12th month, on the 7th and 20th day of the month, that Ebel-Merodach, king of Babel, in the year that began to reign, did lift up at the head of YAHUAH, king of Yehudah, out of prison. And he spoke kindly to him, and setteth his throne above the throne of the kings that were with him in Babel, and changed at his prison garments, and he did eat bread continually before him all the days of his life. And his allowance was a continual allowance given him of the king, a daily rate for every day, all the days of his life.